The following is a women's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
The EST is here. This is going to be good.
Introducing first, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
She is approaching this War Games cage with a look of total confidence on her face.
And we know exactly why. Tonight, the numbers game plays in her team's favor. For her, help is on the way.
But let's not forget that she has to endure a one-on-one cage match until that help arrives. She could be out of commission by the time her backup gets there.
Oh, I'm not so sure that's in the cards. She's been training for this and planning. She's ready to survive anything to win the war.
Corey, how do you think these superstars feel about competing here on Thanksgiving?
They should feel honored, Cole. As you know, Thanksgiving has a long-standing tradition of being one of the more prestigious nights on the sports entertainment calendar.
The self-proclaimed GOAT.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
We know this superstar is always ready for anything, but no one is ever truly ready for War Games.
Oh, she knew what she was getting into here. What it meant to lead her team into this cage.
But did she know they'd be outnumbered for most of the match? Her team is at a real handicap here and can expect to endure a ton of punishment.
I think she has the mental and physical strength to overcome that challenge to guide her team to victory.
The bell rings and the always unpredictable War Games match is set to begin.
Unpredictable is putting it lightly, Cole. War Games is where they send superstars who have exhausted all other options to settle their differences. If it can't be solved here, it can't be solved anywhere.
Oh, oof.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Just pounding away right to the face.
My God.
Hoisted up high here. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
Taking aim on the arm.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Reversal from Trish Stratus.
She turns that attack away. Going for the ride.
The follow-away slam.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
She countered that into her own offense.
Brutal stomp to the body.
And stomping. Ouch.
The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor. And, Corey, this is going to be an incredibly difficult environment to gain any control in.
In a War Games match, it's crucial that you embrace the chaos. There's no way to get total control of the action inside the cage, so you have to be ready to go with the flow. Whichever team can do that will have the advantage here as far as I'm concerned.
Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
Oh, look at this. The EST looking to remind the world why she is the strongest. Look at the power and a squat. Another ridiculous strength on the stalling suplex.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Belair. Bianca Belair with the power of the KOD. Will Belair close this out? Here we go. Oh, way off. That's a big mistake. Earth-shaking power slam. Oh, my goodness.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
Muscling up their opponent. Way up and down hard. Sorely needed reinforcements about to arrive. Let's see what kind of impact they have.
One step ahead of Bianca there.
What a beautiful moonsault. Sending her over to the other ring, utilizing the unique surroundings. Big back body drop. What elevation. Oh. And oh my God, what a forearm. That's a jaw. German suplex. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip. Kid finds the spot.
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided.
Taking flight.
Belair able to adapt.
Gentlemen, the advantage has officially shifted.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match.
And a rough landing, but she'll get some space in the other ring. Great power. Inverted suplex.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
This could be the beginning of the end. Now by nature. Once again, our Queen of Hearts looking to finish things off.
If she can step through, the sharpshooter, Byron.
Submission's locked in and not even a tap out.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. Shit kick by Stratus. Does that finish Ripley for good?
Sharp takeoff. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
Ooh, what a forearm club. A rough landing as she was launched like a missile into the other ring.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
What a match.
It's total madness in here.
And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again.
Bianca Belair.
And the KOD. Did Belair just close this out?
Coming down hard.
Entering even more dangerous territory. Scaling the War Games cage wall.
Submission locked in. Even with a tap out, this submission can't.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
And now we have Natalya.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
And this is just punishment. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's from the middle. We're going to end this thing now.
Belly from the top.
War Games cage, no idea what her plan can be.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. Climbing up the War Games steel structure. Better be careful.
Shin breaker. Not done yet. Cage opens, and the strategy now has to be to take charge, play the numbers game to your advantage now.
And now having to deal with that weapon is like going up against two competitors at once. Ooh.
I guess she plans to add injury to insult when she comes in to join the fray.
Rising to her feet, and she's going to be met with something fierce.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
Boom! Goodness!
And into the trench she goes. This is not where she wants to be.
Battling it out on the unforgiving steel of the War Games trap.
Natalia looking to step through the sharpshooters.
Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself out of it.
Discus clothesline.
What a raucous crowd here tonight. Nice arm breaker. Ooh.
Muscling up her opponent. You know what's next. K.O.D. Michelle McCool is done.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
As the attack is realized.
The Hart family legacy live on the top.
Stopping that submission attempt.
In the corner now. Elbow finds the mark. Springboard kick, and we're not done yet.
Followed by an exploder. We've been waiting, and now War Games is officially begun.
Entering the battlefield and circle from the top. No doubt she's looking to end her here.
He has her opponent in the electric chair position. Rhea Ripley looking to force her opponent to quit. Will that serve this up for Becky?
This is agony. They can't take it anymore. Has to tap. And what a win for Rhea Ripley tonight.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Here are your winners. The team of Bianca Belair, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, and Becky Lynch.
What a battle, what a war. Strong showing from both these teams tonight, but congratulations are in order here.
You have to appreciate what every superstar did inside that cage tonight. It's incredible that any of them are still standing.
The following is a submission match and is for the WWE Women's United States Championship.
One of the most dominant forces the women's division has ever seen. Rhea Ripley.
The Eradicator is here.
Ripley may just be one of the most intimidating presences WWE has ever experienced in either division. She strikes pure, unbridled fear straight into the hearts of her opposition.
Yeah, it's almost impossible not to second-guess yourself when you're taking on Rhea Ripley. She can just seem unstoppable at times.
I think Ripley has done all she can to cultivate the aura of fear. There's a mental aspect to her game that you can't overlook. And guys, what a thrill it must be for these superstars to compete here on Thanksgiving.
Especially considering what this day has meant to this industry over the years. For decades, Thanksgiving was considered one of the biggest nights of sports entertainment. And that tradition continues here tonight. One of the most decorated superstars in WWE history. Here comes Natalya. A true powerhouse in the ring, a third-generation athlete, and wrestling royalty.
Natalya possesses all of the weapons. She's held singles and tag team gold, and she has the most wins in women's division history.
She's a 3-time world record holder, and many more to come.
Natalya has earned the right to refer to herself as the measuring stick of the women's division.
You're right, Corey. Natalya is an all-time great here in WWE and seems to get better as time goes on.
Introducing the challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya! And her opponent from Adelaide, Australia, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Rhea Ripley!
One of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment, here for the taking, the United States Championship.
There is a certain excitement that a United States Championship match has. It's hard to nail down exactly what it is.
I know what you mean, Byron. Whether defending or challenging for the U.S. title, superstars seem to go the extra mile.
Vicious stomp to the back, and
Somehow made it to the ropes and now looking to regroup. And here we go. Single leg crab.
working that hold now. Submission locked in. She's holding on.
Got to find a way out of the single leg Boston Crab. Oh, wow, look.
Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver.
Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
Grabbing the end.
She's fighting desperately. Hip tosses her way out of the hold.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
What a counter!
Answer after answer for each other's offense. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Ooh.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Who will break first?
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
And that'll end this exchange right there. Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Able to save herself there. Effective dodge there.
Look at that insult to injury with that one.
Just shows you how little the challenger thinks of the champion.
And outside she goes. What's her plan here?
Sharp clothesline.
A submission match certainly caters to technical wrestlers, but what else is the key in this sort of situation?
Well, having a deep knowledge of submissions is a good start. You also have to have a keen eye for opportunity. A lot of submissions can be reversed in your favor if you pick the right moment.
Not giving the champ a moment to breathe with those boots.
Natalya with natty by nature.
Wow, even Uncle Brett would give that a 10 out of 10.
That's why every woman in WWE looks at Natalya as the standard bearer.
Wow, Ripley put a stop to that. Guys, I have to admit, it's truly hard to watch when a rivalry goes from
Up high.
She completely missed there.
Big form.
Oh, this is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied. And this has to be doing a mate going on pure instinct and gets to the ropes. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Taking flight.
Body splash.
The champ holding on by a thread.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon. She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Rhea Ripley looking for the submission. Look at this power with the prism trap.
Bending the body in ways it shouldn't be bending. And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission. Vicious stomp to the back, and
She's at the ropes to force the break.
Crucial display of ring awareness on that escape.
front face lock applied. It's about to get more painful.
Top rope suplex. And this one might be headed ringside.
Really just laying it in.
Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Veteran confidence and mind games on display from Natalya.
Look at this, Byron. Here comes a suplex. Style! And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
Grabbing the ankle for extra torque.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. Submission specialist, Natalya.
Oh, yeah, Natalya. This is a Hart family tradition.
The sharpshooters of...
Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself out of it. Forearm right to the jaw.
Got the leg.
Ooh, a dragon screw.
That'll destroy a knee.
Rhea had that scouted. Oh, man. Showing out their deadlifting prowess and just tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Ripley, the prison trap.
The prism trap is in. Not a position you want to be in. Neat.
That's it. The champ stays the champ.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's United States Champion, Rhea Ripley.
She came in the champ. She's leaving the champ.
What a reassuring victory for her tonight. The champ proving why she's at the top once again.
is a steel cage match and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
The man is here.
Becky Lynch never backs down from a fight, and as a result, has earned everyone's respect.
One of the trailblazers in the women's evolution, part of the 4 horsewomen. And guys, what a thrill it must be for these superstars to compete here on Thanksgiving.
Especially considering what this day has meant to this industry over the years. For decades, Thanksgiving was considered one of the biggest nights of sports entertainment. And that tradition continues here tonight.
WWE is about to get some stratisfaction. A multi-time women's champion, perhaps Trish's greatness can be fully appreciated by the fact that she left active competition for a generation and came back to WWE recently, still at the top of her game.
Well, then it's fitting that many of the women Stratus inspired are now in the sights of Trish as she seeks her spot back on top of WWE.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus. And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's World Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
This is what these competitors have worked so hard for. The Women's World Championship in the balance.
And ready to push themselves further than ever before, all in the name of being the Women's World Champion.
Each woman is more than happy to mix it up and go places she's never been in order to leave here with the gold.
High risk here.
I don't know what more we can see in this match. From the top!
High risk. That move on its own will knock the wind out of you, but from that height, it'll knock the earth and fire out of you too.
Look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
To the face. Had that one telegraphed.
Hammerlock applied by Becky Lynch into the reverse DDT. Ooh.
Knee lift. Targeting the leg. Uh-oh.
This is not going to be good. This could be it.
Are we gonna see a tap?
Early cover for the title.
And Trish kicks out early.
She was hopeful going for the pin there. First a knife edge chop and now continuing the attack on the knee.
Straight to the knee. The champion is just systematically destroying the challenger here. Going to work on the leg, chopping them down as best as they know how. Into the reverse DDT.
What's the key to success inside a steel cage?
I'd say using it to your advantage. You have to stop looking at it as an obstacle and start seeing it as an opportunity to get creative.
Hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here. And now the leg placed in a dangerous position.
And the legs.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Scaling the steel cage wall.
The summit of this steel cage is in sight, gentlemen.
Looks like she's going to climb the steel cage. And she's up there, seated on top of the cage. She was just sent careening from the top of the cage.
You are not going to see anything more damaging than a fall from that height. She's so close to getting the win here. Over the top of the cage. She's gonna do it.
She still needs to get all the way back down to earth, but that doesn't seem to be an issue now.
And the champ retains.
Here is your winner, and still a WWE Women's World Champion, the Becky Lynch.
So she succeeds in defending her title tonight.
There were a few moments where things were up in the air, but she was able to retain her title.